Evening guys and girls, welcome to Soft Tip Central UK, the UK's only soft tip dedicated darts channel. Tonight we're going to be looking at some shot darts. We're going to be looking at the Tribal Weapon 4s. We're going to look at their darts in a little bit of depth today. We're going to sort of analyse their match weighting, the length of the dart, width of the dart, the packaging, have a few throws at the soft tip board, and then we're going to move on to a quick analysis. First glance at these darts, they are something else. I've looked at a lot of the shot designs and they have to be, in my honest opinion, some of the most intricate designs that go into a set of darts that I've come across ever. I think there's so much precision and they're so precise and intricate in the detail that they put on a barrel. But yeah, we're going to go look at these ones now, and the first thing we're going to do is have a quick look at the packaging. Okay, so let's take a quick look at the packaging now. So these are the packaging that the Shot Tribal Weapon 4s come in. As you can see at the top here is the Shot logo and Tribal Weapon 4 across the top there as well. These actually come in, I believe, 5 different number formats. Each barrel is slightly different, but they do run with a same sort of aesthetic theme throughout the range. As it says down here, the weight of the softed dart is 20 grams, so it's on one of the heavier sides of the ones that we've reviewed. It's a 90% tungsten barrel. It's got a black titanium coating on it, and it also states here, which is quite rare, that I don't see very often, it actually contains 100 micron flights within the box as well, which I think is a nice little touch, just to let you know that you're getting a half decent flight in there and that you're not going to have to go out and buy any within a week of buying the set of darts. So let's just flip this over and have a quick look at the back. So on the back, obviously, you've got Tribal Weapon 4 again, the Shot logo again, and also Bring On the Battle, which is just quite a nice little bit of sort of marketing there. I like the way that they name all of their barrels and their series and ranges with different names. Recently, they've just released the Roman Empire range, which I've looked at, and they look amazing. Also, there's a premium guarantee stamp here. If you do go online and you do register your shot darts when you purchase them, you actually get a lifetime barrel guarantee. So they will guarantee the barrel for life. Obviously it's not going to do for like wear and tear and stuff. If you get any like snaps or severe damage to the actual barrel, then they will guarantee them for life, which I think is a really good touch. And it just shows that they have a lot of faith in what they've built. So let's open this up here and slide these out. So again, a nice little polystyrene housing there. So you've got the sort of soft polystyrene housing. It houses the darts. All 3 of them are there. You've got your flights that are in here. These are pre-punch flights again, and they also come with a ring on each of the stems down here. Okay, so you can use your pre-punch flights and use them as they're intended to be with the rings. Okay, flip it over. Obviously you've got a little bit of cardboard on the backing there, just to make it a little bit more sturdy, so it sort of holds its shape in the box. But all in all, the packaging is actually really nice. So let's go and grab these barrels and have a closer look at them. Okay, so first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to match weight the barrels as we do with all our reviews. So we're going to stick the first one on now, and he's coming out at 18.5, and the second one is going to about 18.52. And the third one, again 18.53. So yeah, they're really closely match weighted. All of them are registering at 18.5, which is a really good sign of dart that's been made with precision and a little bit of class as well. So what we're going to do now is going to test your lengths. So we're going to let you know your length of your barrel. Let's just turn on the mic here, change that to millimeters. And we will just open this up now and just see the length of the barrel. Okay, so coming out at 48 millimeters in length. And let's just check the width at the widest point, which I believe is just at the top of this taper here before you hit the scallop at the rear of the dart. So we'll just test that there for you. So at its widest point, that's coming out at 7 millimeters. Okay. So 48 mil by 7 mil, it's a nice sort of solid size dart. And what we'll do now is we'll go away and we'll take a closer look. Okay then, so taking a closer look now at these Tribal Warrior 4s. Now, as you can see, they contain a really nice feature on these barrels, in my opinion. And they're these little pitted pieces at the top here by the neck of the dart, where your stem would go. I just think that adds a little bit of jazz and a little bit of sparkle. They're quite nice. But then that is then fronted by this really deep scallop that runs right the way across here. Now, within this, you've actually got shark grip and an inverted ring, which is really, really very grippy. I mean, at the rear of this dart, you're probably talking about 4.5 on the grip. And that is then fronted by this slashed, is what I would call it, this slashed line that goes down the center of the barrel, right the way around, but in a vertical direction. And that is backed up by this really, really fine ringed grip across the top of it. That is extremely grippy, to the point where you can see it's actually taking the skin off my hands. And that is a really, really nice aggressive grip, but it doesn't look it. It doesn't look like you've got massive chunks taken out of the dart to achieve that grip. And then down at the front here, got some slightly wider rings, but then again they are sharp gripped as well, and they're really grippy as well. Look, this again, they're taking the skin off my hands. So these are definitely a set of skin grippy darts. These are really, really grippy. I'm looking forward to having a throw with these. So just to go through your fundamentals again, obviously you've got your 2BA in the stem and a 2BA at the tip. This means that they're fully adaptable to your setup of flight, stem and tip that you would require. Everybody has a personal preference, as I've said loads of times before. Soft tip darts, there's so many variations that you can change up. You can change your tips, your stems, your flights. But the main consistent that you need to get right is your barrel, and that's what we're here for, to review them, to tell you the widths, the lengths, the weights, just to let you know how they feel in the hand. But yeah, first impressions of these are extremely, extremely grippy dart. Yeah, I really like these. I can't wait to get hold of them on the board. And saying that, let's go and have the full setup, and we'll have a look and have a few throws. Let's have a few throws at the soft tip board with the Shot Tribal Weapon 4s. So we're going to throw these. They're looking to me like they have a slightly shorter stem, so a medium stem as opposed to a longer stem you would get on a lot of darts. The tips are quite a thin tip. At first glance they look very much like a lip point tip, but I can't be certain on the make of them. They're quite a thin tip. I usually throw a slightly thicker tip, but we're going to have a throw at the board now and we're going to see how they fly. But they are really grippy. So first three, all over the place, just getting used to the dart. But yeah, the grip on the scallop at the rear of the dart is very, very strong. And then you've got that sort of place to rest your finger just on the taper at the front. So yeah, they are nice. These are super grippy. Super grippy. I love the punch flights you get with them. Those of you that don't have a flight punch, go out and buy one. I recommend anybody that doesn't have one to get one. It just prolongs the life of your flights so much. They're so good. I would probably say that these are more recommended to a rear gripping dart player, somebody who will hold the dart at the rear just to rest their hand just inside that scallop at the back. So for me, for a front gripper, they don't sit as well in my hand as I would like, but they're still a really beautifully balanced dart. They're also a really good looking dart as well. I mean, these are a set of darts. If you're shooting down the pub on a Friday night, whether it be steel tip or soft tip games that you play, they're gonna drag attention in. They're gonna make people look. But yeah, I mean, with a slightly, from my setup with these, I would probably pop in a slightly shorter stem. a slightly thicker tip, and that gives me a bit more grip and hold on the dart. Yeah, I'm a big fan of these. I like these a lot. The balance is beautiful. It's just to the, in my opinion, the balance is sitting just at the wider part. So where I measured that 7mm, that's kind of like your tipping point. If you hold it any further back, you find your darts are kicking up. So I mean, that's your center point of the balance. It's just on that tip there. Now we'll have a few throws at the bullseye, and then we'll go to a quick analysis. Three more, and then away we go. Okay. Let's go and take a look at the tribal weapon falls. Okay guys, so we're going to give a quick analysis on the tribal weapon falls. Beautiful dart, really beautiful dart, very intricately detailed along the actual dart itself. I actually noticed later on that there's actually multiple levels to the rings on this front taper here, and they actually step down in 3 separate sections, which is why I think it's getting all of that grip along the front end. If I'm honest, this is definitely a rear gripper's dart. I'm a front gripper, and I find that my finger just sits slightly awkwardly. Whereas if you're a rear gripping dart, you're going to find that is perfect for where you want to be holding the dart. So that scallop there is definitely sort of aiming this dart towards a rear gripping dart player. The balance, in my opinion, is fantastic. I love the design. It's very simple. At this end, there's not a lot going on with it. Really nice black clean lines, beautifully made. I think in my opinion, if I was to use these darts, I would need a longer stem and again a thicker tip to be able to bring my hand closer to the front of the dart to take full advantage of the ring grip at the front there. Other than that, I honestly think that for the money that you pay, because these are a high-end dart, they are extremely well made, 90% tungsten, you've got the black titanium coating on it. For the money that you pay for them, I think they're worth every penny as well. I think a lot of people shy away from shot darts because they are expensive, but in my opinion, you do get what you pay for as well. So you've got basically a non-indestructible coating on there with that titanium that you can just hit all the time, and you're not going to lose your colour. They're not going to chip away as easily as other darts. So I think that for the extra money that you pay to get the extra quality, I think it's worth paying for it, because if you do get on with a set of shot darts, you're probably going to end up with these as a dart for life, because as they say, they give a lifetime barrel guarantee as well. If it was me personally, I would look to another style of shot dart, and hopefully I'll get hold of some in the near future and I can have a look at them and see if there's one that's better suited to me. But for a rear gripping dart player, I think that this would be probably one of my top 5 for rear grippers, without a shadow of a doubt, and close up to #1. Give a look to bullyupdarts.com. They supply and they provide shot darts online. Really good guy, Russell. He runs that company there, and he stocks shot, and he's the man to speak to. He's the man in the know about the barrels and bits and pieces like that. I'm talking to Shot directly in New Zealand, and they've got some big plans for the future. So keep your eyes peeled for them, because they're going to be coming over here, all guns blazing, very soon. Keep your eye out for their Roman Empire range. Another range of theirs that I really like the look of as well is the Ronins for soft tips. They're more of a straight barrel, but they're so intricately detailed. I'm looking forward to trying to get a hold of a set of those as well. Coming up in the future, obviously we've got some more dart reviews coming up. We've got certain bits and pieces coming from Canada, America, loads of unknowns and sort of little known brands are sort of coming to me, and they're asking us to see if we can have a chat with you guys and just get their products across to you. So we're helping them as well. Website will be up and running very, very soon, and probably this week. All of our socials are active as well, and don't forget our ladies tournament next Sunday, the 9th of August. All you ladies out there in the Nexus world, give us a shout, come over and see us, and we've got a tournament just for you guys. Okay, failing that, jump onto like I said, the socials, subscribe to this channel. About 69% of you that are watching this video right now are not subscribed to Soft Tip Central UK. Subscribe, jump on, click the bell notification. You'll get notifications of all the reviews when they come through. And I've got a big interview coming up soon as well, with one of my all-time favourite dart players. So that's going to be really interesting for me to do, and fingers crossed I don't get tongue-tied, and fingers crossed we have a good interview with him. But I'll keep it as a bit of a surprise, and we'll let you guys see who it is in the future. Thank you for tuning in. Speak to you guys soon. Take care.